Hi Cornerstone, my name is Ta Chan, and today I have the privilege of sharing my testimony in this new video series titled This Is My Story and This Is My Song. Today is Easter Day and it's a day of joy and celebration of Jesus' resurrection. But this joy wasn't genuine to me and I didn't really understand it just until a few years ago. I grew up culturally Christian and I was a Sunday Christian up until sophomore year of college, where I just put on a good boy Christian hat whenever I went to church or hung out with my Christian friends and with my family. But when I was with my non-Christian friends, I was able to take that hat off and be my true self, which was a college boy chasing after the fun and pleasurable things that this world had to offer. And it was pretty easy hiding this secretive lifestyle with my Christian community, just looking like this. But God knew, and thankfully God sent me on missions during the summer of my sophomore year, and I went figuring that it was the next Christian thing to do. I genuinely shared the gospel that there is this God who wants to have this relationship with us, and that believing in Jesus and to go to heaven. But I started being very conflicted when I realized that the lifestyle and the life that I was sharing wasn't something that I was living out personally. And in fact, just a few days before I went on the mission trip, I was indulging in so much different sins as well. And with this conflicted mind, I had an urge to pray and finally approach God honestly and vulnerably. And I just asked him, God, how do you feel towards me? What is your heart towards me? And at that moment, I just started crying so much and my heart was burning. He wasn't angry at me, but that his heart was so broken to see me, to see his own child walk away from him. And in the end, that path of life was destruction and death. And so that whole year was where I was abstaining from the sins and staying away from the things that I found pleasurable. But the next summer for summer school, I was just alone and I was listening to lots of sermons and reading the word. And all of a sudden, things started clicking together. Like if I believed in this God, the creator of the universe, who knows everything from beginning to end and who knows all of me and knows my future, and I could call this God my God, and that this powerful being will abide in me as I abide in him, that this God will be in me. You know, that didn't make sense and I couldn't believe it at first. And it was crazy to think about, seeing that this powerful God will be in me. But then I started believing and I felt this immense joy that I've never felt before just come in my life. This knowledge of who I am and the relationship I have with this creator of the universe, it just started giving me so much joy. Before, what it meant for me to live as a Christian was to believe in Jesus and be saved, and therefore do good things and try to stay away from the bad things, and do QTs, read the Bible and pray, which is all right things to do. But, you know, who had time for that? But now I realize I'm dumb if I don't do those things. The fact that I have God as my God who will listen to my prayers and walk with me in every step of my life, it just hit me that that's the greatest privilege that I could ever have. And actually experiencing this in my daily walks of life, it gave me so much joy and so much willingness to put God first in my life. And this is not to say that now I am this perfect happy ball of life. And honestly, I feel super lost at the moment in my 20s. I have no idea what is happening in my life, but that I know I have access to this constant peace and joy gives me so much assurance and confidence that, you know, God will lead me wherever he wants me to go. And this is my song and this is my story of what it means to live as a child of God. And all of this is only possible with the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ that we're celebrating today. And through this video series, we're excited to get to know the stories of our different brothers and sisters here so that we may continue to unite together as a family of God. Happy Easter!